Mr. Speaker, this week the Prime Minister misled Canadians on about his government's record on creating jobs. His slick report, his advertising campaign that's already costing at least $34 million, uses words like announcements, commitments, and promises, but leaves out the one thing that matters. What jobs did this government create for Canadians out of work? The Prime Minister and his government have had 8 months and $8 billion to deliver its promise of 190,000 jobs for Canadians. How many jobs has his government actually created with the infrastructure stimulus funds?
The Honourable Minister of Finance.
The plan, Mr. Speaker, as announced in the Economic Action Plan in this House on January 27th, estimated the creation and preservation of about 190,000 jobs in Canada. We're doing better than that, Mr. Speaker. As I reported to the House earlier this week in the third annual report, our government's report, our third report this year to Canadians, the job figure now is about 220,000, not 190,000, and that is...
The Honourable Member for Parkdale High Park.
Well, you know, Mr. Speaker, he's got the same problem as the minister before him. He says 220,000 jobs next year, not right now, Mr. Speaker. And in fact, Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister and his minister have been deliberately hiding the truth. The job creation program is a colossal failure. There is a list to tell the public the truth when it comes to job creation with infrastructure spending. We spoke directly to 946 announced projects. At the very most, this government has created less than 160 jobs per week. At the very same time that 5,800 more Canadians have lost their jobs each week. Why did these Conservatives use taxpayer money?
The Honourable Minister of Finance. Ordered.
You know, the official opposition wanted these reports to Canadians, and I'd suggest the member for High Park might want to read it. Then he'd understand where the 220,000 jobs being preserved and created during the course of the Economic Action Plan are happening. And not only that, but in work sharing, about 165,000 Canadians are profiting, making use of the work sharing program so that their jobs are preserved during this recession.